thanks so much for your time. Obviously, I interviewed you when you had your debut last time, your first fight. How different are you feeling now, or do you feel any different? Because it's not been that long, has it?
Yeah, I feel different in terms of I know what to expect, from the press conference to the weigh-in to walking out. The camp went really well for this one as well. I've come in at the weight this time as well, so I feel really good, and I feel ready for obviously Saturday night.
Yeah, and how different, if you are different at all, is this Shannon going into a second fight to the first fight? Or did you feel like you kind of already were pretty ready for that pro debut, or do you feel any different?
Yeah, I was ready for the pro debut, but for this one, obviously on the first one, I was working 3 days a week. And for this one, I haven't been working at all for this whole camp. So I was training like a full-time athlete anyway, but this time round, I've had a lot more rest, a lot more recovery, to really focus on my mental side as well. So physically, I've always been great, but for this one, mentally, I'm ready as well.
Yeah, and obviously, like, you part of kind of like AJ's agency and things like that, and obviously the O2 story, you got a lot of media attention, you got a lot of attention from fans as well. What's the reaction been like to you stepping on the pro scene?
Do you know what? It's great. Obviously, working with 258 management has been phenomenal and being looked after, and we're working well together. But having the support as well, from friends, family, management, my coaches, it's just been great. So it's a help going into this fight as well.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, are you still working for O2 at all? But has that completely stopped? You're fully training now?
Yeah, that stopped on April 30th. And then, I solely just focus on training, rest and recovery.
That's great news. And I saw the weigh-in, you looked like you were oozing confidence, and everyone was kind of saying that's what they really like about you. You just look really cool, calm and collected. Is that what you were feeling today in the weigh-ins, and that's how you're feeling in this camp?
Yeah, I think what I've been working on as well is just being confident in my ability. I know what I can do. So even just from the press conference, when I'm talking to standing on them scales, I know what I can do. So I just went on there with confidence, and yeah.
Yeah, and your opponent, Gemma Ruegg, some people could say she could cause you some problems. Maybe she sticks to the jab, maintains the distance, things like that. But where do you feel like she could cause a few problems?
Yeah, she's a little bit taller, not too much. So it could be her reach. But again, I've got the good footwork and speed and agility to be able to handle whatever's coming back at me.
Yeah, definitely. And the women's boxing scene is incredible. It's so exciting. Just have you got anyone on your radar after this fight? There's an incredible women's boxing scene. I guess there's quite a few to pick from now.
Yeah, I think when I started boxing in 2018, in the superfly and the flyweight division, there wasn't that many, but there's a lot of girls now coming through. So the domestic fights are there now to be made when the time is right in the future. But yeah, I'm not ready to call anyone out at the moment. I will just do what I have to do when that opponent is in front of me, whoever that may be. But the division is building, so those domestic fights will be there in the future, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, and just lastly, we kind of talk about your kind of next steps and things like that. But is it very much like you're getting so many valuable lessons from these first pro fights that it's like kind of take each fight as they come, or have you got these big sights set already?
Yeah, no, it's take each fight as it comes. I'm 25 now, so I don't need to be rushed, and I don't want to be rushed. I just want to take every fight, like I said, as it comes. Getting a few more fights done towards the end of the year, and then obviously start moving on next year.
And you're going to have a big Watford buzz at the fight tomorrow. Is your dad going to be watching? Or?
Yeah, my dad will be there. We sold a few tickets this time as well. So yeah, like I said before, the support is great, and yeah, they'll all be coming down.
Thank you so much for your time, Shannon, and good luck.
No problem. Thank you so much.